Please be seated. Good afternoon. Good. In case you don't know, I'm Sister Mary Beth Giannoli, a sister of St. Francis from Oldenburg, Indiana, and a 1978 graduate of Marian. Go Knights! I'm privileged to serve as the Vice President for Mission Integration here at the Indianapolis campus. On behalf of my community, the Sisters of St. Francis of Oldenburg, welcome to Marian. This Catholic Franciscan university was founded by the Sisters of St. Francis in 1851. It was founded to provide an education distinguished in its ability to prepare transformative leaders for service to the world. Welcome to your journey of education, to your journey of transformation, of leadership, of service to the world. As we begin our time together, let us pause for a moment of prayer, remembering that we are in the presence of God, and God is always in our presence. Spirit of life, be with us. Gift us with peace and confidence as we begin this new academic year. Help us to realize that life is a journey with many opportunities for change and growth. Encourage us to be open to discovery and transformation, to be willing to expand our vision of what is possible every day. Gift us with an unsettled heart that challenges us to continuously search for the truth as we discover our calling. Encourage us to be gentle with ourselves and others during this time of transition. Help us to support those around us and accept the support that is offered to us. We ask for special blessings for all those in need today, especially those who lack the basic necessities of life. Keep us mindful of ways that we can be good stewards of our resources and be of service to our world. We ask these things in all your holy names. Amen.
Good afternoon. I'm Alan Silva. I'm Executive Vice President and Provost at Marian. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of our new students, your families and guests, faculty and staff to the 2021 Academic Convocation and Matriculation Ceremony. Convocation is a formal ceremony for colleges and universities that welcomes new students to become part of the intellectual tradition and academic community. Today marks your formal entry into Marian University, a community of scholars, a community of faith, a community focused on your success, a community where you will learn, grow, and transform. To all those gathered today to witness this new beginning, I thank you. For the families and friends and guests, I'm sure you're feeling both a rush of excitement as well as some trepidation as your student takes this first step into a new community. You have done your work well in this journey, providing love, support, and encouragement. Now, as partners with you, we at Marian University will continue to provide the same kind of care and mentoring that you have provided, and will help your student find her or his calling along the way. To get us started into our program, I would like to welcome two current students to the stage to help us recognize and celebrate our incoming class. Deshelle Turner served as an orientation leader, resident assistant, mentor for the 21st Century Scholar Program. She was an executive board member for the Union for Black Identity and was an ambassador for the Klipsch Educators College. This year, she is adding Scholar Corps member to her impressive resume. Camille Ware has served as a scholar intern for social change and for 2 years served as the vice president of the Union for Black Identity. She has been an orientation leader and is currently a 21st Century Scholar mentor. This year, she will serve as the president of the Gamma Zeta chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Please welcome to the podium Deshelle Turner and Camille Ware.
Good afternoon. My name is Deshelle Turner, and I am studying history, sociology, and secondary education here at Marian.
My name is Camille Ware, and I am a senior studying public health, sociology, and social work. Congratulations on becoming a Knight and taking the first steps of your collegiate journey. Today, we celebrate you all, our incoming class, joining our Marian University community. You are joining a community of over 3,700 students who represent 45 states, 33 nations, and countless identities. This incoming class will be the largest and most diverse in Marian's history.
Look around you. Everyone has a different story, comes from a different walk of life, and has become a collection of experiences. As a part of this community, we value recognizing and celebrating our diverse community, which we are called to do by our Franciscan sponsorship values. For the next few minutes, we will read statements and ask you to stand up if you are able, if you identify with them. If you are unable to stand, we invite you to wave. We will recognize and show appreciation for those standing or waving by clapping and cheering for each group.
Although you'll meet many Knights from Indiana, our incoming class includes students from 22 U.S. states and territories in 15 countries. Please stand or wave if you're from Indiana. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're from a state or U.S. territory other than Indiana. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're an international student. Please sit down.
Our incoming class represents 41 academic majors and programs. We will take a moment to recognize students from each of our 6 undergraduate academic colleges. Please stand or wave if you are studying to be a nurse. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you are part of the College of Arts and Sciences. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're studying to be an educator. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're a part of our exercise and sports science programs. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you are studying to be a business leader. Please sit down. And please stand or wave if you're a part of our St. Joseph College. Please sit down.
We want to recognize our students who have already earned a scholarship through one of our amazing programs. Please stand or wave if you're a 21st Century Scholar. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're a San Damiano Scholar. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're a St. Joseph Scholar. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're a St. Mary or St. Vincent Scholarship recipient. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're a student athlete. Oh, wow. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you've earned any type of scholarship or grant to attend Marian University.
We would also like to celebrate our first-generation college students. A first-gen student is someone whose parents did not complete a four-year college or university degree. First-gen students are trailblazers for their families and are achieving something incredible today. We invite family members, faculty, and staff to participate in this and upcoming sections, as well if any statement applies to you. Please stand or wave if you're a first-generation college student. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're the first of your siblings to attend college. Please sit down. And please stand or wave if you're the first person in your family to attend college. Please sit down.
Today, we have many parents and family members on hand with us who we would love to recognize for many reasons. Please stand or wave if you're the proud parent, grandparent, or guardian of a new Marianite. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're a mentor, relative, sibling, or family member here offering support today. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if this will be your first student you're sending off to college. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're an Marian University alumni. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if this will be your final student you're sending off to college. Please sit down.
We would also like to recognize our students who are continuing a family legacy here at Marian. Please stand or wave if a parent or grandparent has attended Marian University. Please sit down. And please stand or wave if you have had a sibling or another family member attend Marian University. Please sit down. Let's wrap up with these last few with a big of applause. Please stand or wave if you're ready to become a transformational leader. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're eager to explore your cultural and personal identities at college. Please sit down. Please stand or wave if you're ready to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. Please sit down. Families, please stand or wave if you're incredibly proud of the new knight you're here with today. Please sit down. And students, please stand or wave if you can't wait to begin your journey here at Marian as a Marian Knight. You may be seated.
Thank you all so much for participating. We can't wait to see what you accomplish at Marian, and we look forward to growing with you over the next few years. I'd like to return the stage to Dr. Silva.
Go Knights.
Well, you can see we have wonderful students who are really good at engaging all of you and getting you moving around. That's something we do really well here at Marian. It's now my pleasure to introduce our faculty convocation speaker. Dr. Julia Baumgart serves as the chair of the Department of Languages and Cultures and is an assistant professor of Spanish. She is the 2021 recipient of the Thomas J. and Sherry D. Inneking Excellence in Teaching Award. This award is made possible by the generosity of our former provost, Dr. Tom Inneking, and his wife, Sherry. This award is presented to a faculty member who demonstrates excellence in teaching, mentoring, and advising students, which is the highest priority for Marian faculty and a hallmark of the Marian academic experience. Dr. Baumgart has distinguished herself as a teacher of the highest order who provides a rigorous and supportive learning environment for her students and who delivers an outstanding education to all those who have the good fortune to take her classes. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Baumgart to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Silva. Good afternoon, and welcome to Marian University and new Student Convocation. Just as you have been planning, packing, and getting ready for this moment, be assured that faculty, staff, and administration have also been preparing for and anticipating your arrival. And now the moment is finally upon us, and you are about to begin your transformational journey as Marian University Knights. The thing about transformation, though, is that it doesn't happen when and where you expect. Despite your parents, and even your advisor's careful planning, or perhaps because of it, your path in this journey is going to surprise you. And my challenge to you today is to let it. To be open to being stretched and changed in ways that you cannot possibly anticipate or necessarily prepare for. College, and in particular the experience you will have here at Marian University, provides a unique opportunity to engage with new ideas, new people, and new ways of being in the world. What I want to tell you today is that this newness, this opportunity for growth, is not going to be easy. The most important lesson I have learned and continue to relearn is that life is always a process of becoming. And one of the most beautiful and frustrating things is that we are always arriving. Many of you are likely extraordinarily driven toward a specific goal or career. And these kinds of goals can provide a wonderful sense of purpose and groundedness. But no matter how hard you study and how many plans you make, you will never be able to anticipate the path as it emerges. The one thing you can be sure of is that it won't be straight. You will not earn an A on every assignment. You will experience failure, heartache, rejection, loss. You will make hair and style choices that you will later regret. But let me reassure you, and this is my honest, personal experience, that the most impactful moments, the ones that have fundamentally altered the course of my life and the person that I am, are not the moments in which things went according to plan, not when I achieved my meticulously set goals. No. Instead, they were the moments when I failed, and the moments when I took a leap without having the clearest image of the ground below me. When I decided on a bit of a whim to study abroad for an entire year. When I took a summer job in a state I had never even visited, at a summer camp sponsored by a religious group I knew nothing about. When I was rejected from the postgraduate program that I was so sure was the perfect fit for me. I never could have imagined I would experience these pivotal moments of change and growth, of personal, intellectual, and even spiritual conversion. So my advice to you is to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. What an impoverishment of your potential it would be to give up opportunities for growth in order to stay in the known and the familiar. Instead, turn your discomfort into empathy. If you find that you are challenged by something, consider how you can apply that experience in future interactions with others. Intentionally and repeatedly put yourself in situations that push your comfort level, challenge your beliefs and assumptions, and force you to think critically and engage empathetically with others in the world. Cultivate willful spontaneity, knowing that you may experience insecurity, unease, self-doubt, and loneliness. Accept those feelings as they come. Sit with them. Reflect on them. Make meaning out of them. Just as with joy and peace, to feel sorrow and suffering are also great gifts of our human experience. So, take the hard class. Try out a new parish or faith tradition. Get that haircut. Your hair will grow back, I promise. Through all of it, try to decenter yourself and your preoccupations, your preferences, your worldview. Approach new relationships with generosity, new experiences with curiosity and openness. This is how you will discover the next turn in your road, your true passions, your vocation. All of us in the Marian community are here to support you, to walk with you, to love the person you are and the person you are becoming. Let me conclude by communicating again a most exuberant and sincere welcome to Marian University. Expect the unexpected and be willing and ready to be transformed.
Thank you, Dr. Baumgart, for that very thoughtful address. Now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage the president of the Marian University Student Government Association for the 2021-22 academic year. Ryan Penry, at the end of his first year, became an orientation leader and has worked as a student coordinator for the past 2 years. He has served as the Student Government Association Executive Board member for 2 committees. He serves as a Marian ambassador, communications specialist, and will serve as a junior admissions counselor for the Office of Admissions this fall. I welcome Ryan to the podium to lead you in the oath of matriculation.
Good afternoon. As your Student Government Association President of Marian University, It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Marian Knight community. Over the next 4 years, you will make memories, build lifelong friendships, and become transformational leaders. At Marian, you will have countless opportunities to grow and thrive. I encourage you to make the most of everything Marian has to offer. Get involved in student organizations, take on leadership experiences, and be open to trying new things. Marian is a place that will quickly become home to you, and we look forward to the coming weeks to welcome you to this amazing community. At this time, it is my pleasure to lead you in the matriculation oath, a long-standing tradition among Marian students. You can find the matriculation oath on the back of your program. Please stand at this time and proceed after me. As a Marian University Knight, I pledge to be an exemplary leader, to place the highest value on my intellectual, personal, and spiritual growth, I will strive to be trustworthy, healthy, inquisitive, and skilled as a member of the Marian community. Guided by the Franciscan values. I will conduct myself with dignity, honesty, and civility, respecting the views and diverse backgrounds of others, while earning my Marian University degree. I commit to actively developing myself as a leader and preparing to transform society and the world. Please be seated. Before you're officially knighted, we would like to invite you to participate in one of our time-honored traditions. For years now, new knights have recited the matriculation oath and have then signed their name next to these words in our matriculation book. We invite you to join decades worth of new knights by signing your name in our matriculation book. This weekend, we will have the book available in the dining commons during our dining hours, and for the rest of the week, you can sign the matriculation book in our first-year experience office. When you sign the matriculation book, we are also eager to give you your first-year Marian University planner. On behalf of myself and the entire student body, welcome home, Knights.
Thank you so much, Ryan. As you can see from the oath that you just took, Marian University is a community committed to developing the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. It is founded in the Catholic tradition and the Franciscan values of dignity of the individual, peace and justice, responsible stewardship, and reconciliation. In a moment, each of you, our new students, will cross the stage to become a Marian University Knight. While this knighthood is symbolic, it brings with it the rights and responsibilities within the oath you have just expressed. And now for a few instructions. Students, you will rise, cross the stage, and be knighted by members of the Marian faculty, Dr. Carl Lecker and Dr. Laurel Camp. As you are knighted, you are invited to complete the final line of your matriculation oath, and the words you will say are, "This I pledge." As you're knighted, you say, "This I pledge." After you're knighted, you will be welcomed by the president for the first time as a Marian University Knight, and then you will have your photo taken with Nitro. So let us now begin the knighting ceremony.
probably picked up some germs. Eh? Do I get introduced? I think I'll get a sip of water. Hello. Is this working? Good afternoon. As you might, I got a glorious introduction. My name's Dan Elsner, and I'll be your president for 4 years. How's that? You did. That's pretty simple. See, I didn't have to ask you to vote for me. You just got me. Okay? And sometimes it's better to be assigned than voted in, right? So I thought I'll see what happens. It might reverb. But I thought I would try something different as I welcome you to Marian today. It's been on my mind lately. And I want you to think about something. And I thought the way I'd get you to think about it is to get your attention. Suppose I was to stand here today, which I am going to do, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to be a person who could literally save somebody's life. Have you ever saved somebody's life? They were going to die, but you interceded. Would you like that opportunity? Would that make you feel good? How would you like to take a young child and get them to think differently about themselves and to learn and to think of themselves as important and significant people in the world? A person changes her life, his or her whole life. How would you like that power? Wouldn't that be cool? How would you like to run a business and employ a bunch of people and get new products and build new businesses here and all over the country and probably the world? Would you be interested in doing that? That may be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? How would you like to run a not-for-profit organization in our city that would change a whole neighborhood and cut down the violence and have people think about themselves in powerful, good ways? How would you like to do that? That'd be pretty cool. What would you think of a president that could guarantee you, on average, you'll make about $1.5–2 million more over your lifetime if you do just one thing well? Would you like that? Would you like $1 million? Or how about $1.5 million? On average. You know, you might make 10, you might make 1, but on average, would you go for that? Does that sound good to you? Would you share it with the president? I don't want you to be stingy. You're a Marian grad. Well, save a life, take a child and make them think all differently about themselves, start a business, employ people, build businesses. How would you like to get elected to office? We need some better people in office. How about if we prepare you for that? I'm getting old. How about if you become president of Marian? I can't be here forever. How about if we made that deal with you all? Save a life, change a life, build a business, change a neighborhood, build a powerful church and get people to be believers. How would you all like to be part of that? How would you like to make $1 million? It's not bad for starters. Might be 10 like I told them. Think about it. Will you just I'm going to just visit for a few more minutes with you. Would you put your eyes on me and think about that? Because we can do that together. Think about doing that, saving a life, building a life, being respected in your community, building a business. You can do that if you think you can do that. By being a nurse or a physician or an outstanding teacher or a great business leader or a church leader or a not-for-profit leader. And if you think that way, and if we think that way together, you're also beautifully talented. Biggest class we've ever had, highest GPAs we've ever had, talented in so many ways. Every one of you can do that if you think that way, and all you have to do is act on it. So when you get up Monday morning for your first class, say, are you going to be a nurse? Say, I'm not going to class. I'm going to go learn how to save a life. How would that be? You're going to be a teacher. I'm going to go and learn how to change the very trajectory of someone's life, to think differently, to teach them to read and think. I'm not going to my first business class. I'm going to go and figure out how to be this great, good business leader that makes a difference and employs people and treats them well and sells great products. I'm going to go change the world this morning. If you think that way about this great opportunity, we have a faculty back there from almost every great institution in America, and some even internationally. They've studied their whole life to teach and guide you to saving lives, to building businesses and enterprises and communities. That's why they're here. And if you think that way and you act that way with your studies, this is an opportunity of an absolute lifetime. I'm not exaggerating. Grab it. It's your opportunity. The journey, as we talk about. You don't know where it's going to go, but I will guarantee you this. It is a fact. College graduates on average, and it's getting bigger every year, will earn $1.5 million more over their lifetimes. I offered you the $1 million. Act like it, right? Don't just pass your classes. Don't just attend. Grab it like the opportunity of a lifetime. And if you start that here, thinking that way, and acting that way, it'll become what? A habit. Develop great habits. Be learners. Be confident in your role as a leader, because your habits will become your character. It'll be who you are. You'll learn it in athletics, student government, theater. Show up on time, be prepared, do your studies. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Think that way, act that way, develop habits that way. It becomes your character. And your character, my friends, I will guarantee you this, will be your future. We have everything you need here. Love, commitment, smarts, facilities, a great community to save lives, and build a better America, a better world right here. Think that way. Act that way. Build habits that way. Make your character that way. And together, we'll build your destiny. And that journey you're taking, you'll end up in beautiful places that you could never imagine today. So President Dan says, think, act, habits, character, destiny. Got it? And anytime I get done speaking, what do we say? Go Knights. That was weak. What do we say? 1, 2, 3. Go Knights. Thank you. Now, that's a lot to do. I think we ought to pray. And we have 2 students, both Rayanna. Rayannas evidently are pretty good prayers. One's a Rayanna Ortiz, the other one's a Rayanna Wilson, and they're going to come up, lead us in a benediction. Dr. Silva has some final instructions, and then we're going to go just have a wonderful evening. What do you say about that? All right. Where's the Rayannas? Oh, there they are. Come forward, Rayannas. We need you. You might have to pull this down given your stature. Oh, you got a stool. Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Raina Ortiz, and I am a sophomore at Marian. I am a peer minister and a San Damiano scholar.
Hello, my name is Raina Wilson. I am a senior nursing major. I've competed with the speech and debate team here at Marian, and I recently received the Women of Marian Scholarship. it's our honor to lead our benediction. God of all goodness, bless each member of the class of 2025 with peace as they begin their time at Marian University.
Call them to embrace the gifts of each person and each moment.
Help them to recognize the blessings of transition and to accept the challenges that come with new experiences.
Wrap them in love, in light, and confidence.
Keep them focused as they learn to navigate this new environment.
Allow them to support each other and to feel the support from those who love them.
Give them confidence and peace.
We ask all these things, trusting in your love and presence. Amen.
Students, you are now members of the Marian University community. Please remember, support is always available for you. You just need to ask. A few final details before we close the program. In just a couple of moments, the stage party and the faculty will rise and process out of the arena. Once the faculty have exited, the ushers will dismiss the students. Families and guests, please remain seated until the students have left the arena. You will connect with your student in one of two places. Our main plan, our original plan, is that you would connect with your student outside at the fountain, right here in the middle of our campus. However, while we've been here in the arena, we've had a big rainstorm pass over us. If it is still raining, you're going to connect with your student right here in our dining commons indoors. So just need to look outside, check the weather, and that's going to tell you where you're going to join with your student. We then invite everyone to join us in Alumni Hall and at the outdoor tent for a reception hosted by the Office of the President. We'll have photographers available who'd love to capture a family photo for you, and photos from the knighting ceremony will soon be available online, and we'll be sharing the link with our students and our families. Following the President's reception, we invite you to get dinner with your families, either on or off campus. If you're here on campus in our dining commons, first-year students, your meal is paid for this evening. Families and guests, we look forward to welcoming you back to campus at many events throughout this year, including our first home football game on September 4 and Family Weekend, September 25th. Once again, thank you for attending. Congratulations to all of our students, and welcome to the Marian University community. Go Knights!